All right. Welcome back to another episode of the CCBA, and we are running down the selections for the big dance, if you will. And right now we are doing the Great North bracket. All the games will be played in Inuvik in the Northwest Territories. Anyway, let's get this thing going. We're starting off with number 4 seed, which is Mount Allison. Barely getting in. 9-8, one of those bubble teams. And looking at their best wins, they got LaVale, St. Mary's, Sherbrooke, and their bad losses come from Bishop, Waterloo, and Ontario. Not Ontario, but Ottawa. So now, looking at the roster, here you got a point guard here. You got Denver Scott, who's on the hot streak. You got the shooting guard, Donovan Dixon. And then you got your small forward, Nick Battle, who's on the hot streak. And then you got Kurt, the power forward. And then you got Alexander here as your center. He's on the hot streak. Then you got Adams. And then you got Theodore. And then you got Dawkins. And then you got the Burgess, the shooting guard, Adrian Scott. And then you got Cliff Elliott, power forward. And then you got, man, I'm not even going to try this, Zoran, power forward. And then we got Castro. Don't you got a cousin playing? Power forward. And then the reserves, we got JJ Outlaw. Power, point guard. Okay. Now we're getting back. We got going to the number 3 seed, which is Calgary. The Dinos, they're in. So they're 10-7. Their best wins are against York and Hamburg. And their bad losses come from Notre Dame, Keano, and Lethbridge, the Kodaks. Okay, and then we're gonna take a look at their roster here. And you got at point guard, you got Spencer Devaney. Man, I can't say that. Oh man, help me out on this one. All right, and then you got Norman here, Powell. He's the shooting guard. And then, let's see, then we got the small forward here, Trevor. And then we got the power forward who's on the hot streak here, Bo Grimes, who looks familiar, don't he? Bo Grimes. All right, so, and then you got the center who, we got Jeremy Greenwood. And he's a prospect, along with Bo Grimes. Darren here, point guard. We got Al, power forward. Then we got Antonio, who's a shooting guard. And then we got Morris Senior, who's isn't he a freshman? Yeah, that's the kid who just became a father just before the season started. He's a small forward. Then we got Wayne Ellington, the shooting guard. Then we got Eric Moreland, the power forward. And then we got Modoc. I can't say that. He's the shooting guard. And then we got Robert Williams, center, who's injured. And so he won't be playing anytime soon. Sorry to hear that. And then we got the number 2 seed, which is and that's Thunder Bay. They're 11-6 this year, and their best wins are against Toronto, Keano, Calgary, Hamburg, and Saskatchewan. Their worst losses, however, come from Western, VIU, Manitoba, and Lethbridge. Wow. And on the Bay, they got a couple of prospects. But we're starting out with Smoot, the point guard. And then we're looking at the shooting guard, which is Andrew Insanity. And then our small forwards is King Miles, who a lot of people is still trying to push to go ahead and go into the draft, but King Miles said he is not ready. He want to finish his 4 years. He's not going into the draft this year. All right, and then you got Jaden Crowder here, and he's on a bit of a hot streak. Cole Zimmerman, who is on a hot streak, the center. All right, and then we got Chip, the backup center, and then we got Dixon, power forward, and we got Ike Clark, the shooting guard. We got Raymond Berry, who's on a hot streak himself. He's one of the freshmen that came in, and you got Gasper Temple, shooting guard. Then you got Doug Freeman, who's a freshman. Then you got Romeo, who's a freshman. Then you got Seth, he's also a freshman. And then you got the senior who's in the reserve. You got Johnny Underwood. I don't see him making it, getting drafted, but who knows. And then getting to the number one seed is the Griffins, because I have trouble saying the name. The Griffins, and they finished the season 12-5, one of the best records in the nation, and their best wins are against Wilford, Sherbrooke, McMaster, St. Mary's, and Mount Allison. And their bad losses come from St. Francis Xavier and Waterloo. So we're going to take a quick look at their roster here. And as you can see, we got point guard Blunt, who's on a hot streak. Then we got shooting guard Boomer, who's on a hot streak. Then we got the small forward Young. And then we got the power forward Napier. And then we got the center Joseph. And then we're looking at man, I'm not even gonna try this name, power forward. Then we got the shooting guard Jordan. Some people say Jordan. And then we got small forward Isaac. And then we got the center Breach. Then we got Miles here, also a center. Then we got a Hunter, the shooting guard. Then we got Alonzo Simpson, which is the power forward. No, excuse me, small forward. Jeremy Stevens, and who's we got Jeremy Stevens, who's point guard, who's a senior. And we have the center Al Cannon. All right, so that's the Griffins, and hey, that is the Great North Bracket up in Inuvik. And honestly, I'm thinking it's just gonna come down to the Griffins and the and Thunder Bay. I think Thunder Bay has the chance to be the only team to make it to the Big Four 2 seasons in a row. So we'll see. We'll see how things unfold. Remember, like I said last year, the 4 seeds, they gave the first seeds all they can handle last year. That's why we play the game. Because on paper it looks good, but you got to get on the court, baby. Anyway, there you go. We're down to one last bracket, the Midland South, and we'll be doing that in the next video. Until then, you have a good one, and thanks for watching.